Hello, welcome to Patrice's Projects. Today, I need to clean some of this mess up. It's time to plant the fall garden. In fact, it's already past time, but the temperatures have been so high lately here in California that I am really concerned that my fall crops aren't going to do very well if they germinate in too hot of a heat. So I've been waiting and waiting, but I can wait no more. We need to pull out the sacred basil here. Tomatillo right behind me needs to come out, and it's diseased. I'll probably be leaving in this other tomatillo right over here.
Hey,
and
Patrice.
Yeah?
Hey.
Oh my gosh. Are you Enoch from Urban Gardener?
Yeah, how you
Oh
doing?
my God. What
How's
are
it
you
going?
doing?
I just didn't have any stamps, and I was going to send one of those self-addressed stamp envelopes for your seed giveaway.
Oh.
And so I thought I'd just drive down and get some from you.
Today is like the 10th, and that ended on the 7th.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Come on in. Come on in. So this is quite a surprise. Not only did he drive a little ways, but you came from...
Medford, Oregon, Southern Oregon.
So this is someone whose channel, we started about the same time actually, only he's getting closer to 1,000 when I am getting closer to 250 subscribers. Anyway, yeah, that's quite a drive to get some seeds.
Hey, you know, when you got to grow a garden, you got to search for the best seeds, and you know, you got to go and find the people growing some of the best gardens out there. So that's why I came down here to visit you, Patrice. I really enjoy your channel.
And we have similar climates.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
I lived in
we do.
Medford. I lived in Medford, and I think that's what got us talking.
Yep,
Was
yep.
that I had my hair keeps going in my mouth. Was that we live, or I lived up there. We live in similar climates. We both follow the Rhodes channel, and I saw you on there as well.
Yep, yep.
But we were already
I think that
talking.
was around the. I think we were talking a little bit at that point in time. We were already friends and connected in that
Right,
sort of
I
way.
think we were
but
connected
I think
through the
when you
pepper
saw that I
community.
went and visited the Rhodes, I think is when we really started communicating.
Yeah,
a lot
that's
more.
true.
Yep.
That's true.
Yep, yep. And we're also really big fans of Ray Browning as well from
That's
Praxis
true.
55712.
That's true. In fact, he gives away seeds as well,
Yep,
for that anyway, but not all the lettuces and stuff
Yeah,
that I
just so
have.
happens I gave away the Praxis cherry tomato seed last year,
Yeah.
and that's what you were giving away this year.
So I am going to post a card right over here to his channel. He grows a lot of peppers, and in a unique way. You have to check it out. But we grow different things. You grow a lot of different peppers and things like that. You can grow melons. I can never grow melons. You might need to teach me.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's go around the garden and see what I'm growing that he doesn't.
Yeah, let's check out a couple of things. I think I saw something just right over here real quick.
I guess I will take my seat on the manure.
There you go.
What better of a place to sit on
Right.
than on... Okay, I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, that's it.
A family-friendly channel.
That's right. That's right. Let's keep it
I'm
friendly.
blushing.
It is also pretty warm out here too.
Yeah,
that's for
yeah,
sure.
that's true.
We did pick a really, really nice day to do this.
So you had noticed this.
Yeah, I see that you have a sweet potato vine here. This is definitely something that I don't grow in my gardens. Haven't tried them yet. Really encouraged after seeing what you've got here. This looks like a really, really nice plant.
It's not a plant. It's 7.
It's 7 plants.
Yeah.
It's 7 plants.
They're pretty, but these ones in the bed are rather small. I have some in a bucket right there, and in the back, I'll show you another bucket that has one plant that's doing amazing.
It's really good to know that they'll grow in the buckets because you know that I really like growing in containers.
If you watch his channel, you'll understand.
Exactly.
So yeah, these 7, they're doing okay. And right now they are starting to vine out longer, but eventually they're going to get these cute little flowers. And you'll see. You're not growing them.
I'm not growing.
You're going to grow them next year.
I'll see them on your channel when you show them.
Get a sweet potato, grow out the slips. I have a couple videos on there how to do it, so watch that. Another thing that is at this end of the garden, right before Enoch walked up, I was doing my normal walk around. You do it every day. Do you do it every day?
I don't do it.
I'm
I don't-
obsessive.
Yeah.
And I
I'm
don't.
on YouTube every day, but I'm not posting every day.
So I do a walk around, every day, and I check things out. And I've been waiting for a certain zucchini to fruit, and it was fruiting. It was hidden. So I'm going to go cut that off real quick. But I wanted to mention something. Most people have pulled theirs by now.
Right.
All their squashes. Here in California, as you can tell, it's extremely hot. I'm sweating like crazy.
Yeah.
Mine aren't coming out because, for one, they're still producing, and the way I grow them.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice where they are?
Yeah,
They're not in the bed. They're hanging over
Yeah.
the side, so they're not taking up any space other than 6 inches.
that's true. That is something. Going right over the edge.
I've done this now for 3 years.
Basically spilling them right over the edge there like that.
Yeah, it works really
And
well.
you just train them to go right over the edge?
Yep.
That's
yep.
that's something.
Sometimes you'll see a stick sticking out to push it the right direction because it'll
Right.
want to go that way because the sun comes up over there.
Mhm.
But yeah, I train them to go over the side.
That's
So
really
in
cool.
the
That is
fall,
really neat.
I don't have to wait for them to go away in order to plant near here.
Excellent.
So yeah,
That's really nice. So you got some really, really cool plants in this bed here, as far as the sweet potato vines, and you got the zucchini. You got any other things really cool in this garden you want to show us?
there's a few things. Actually, with this, I was going to give up on it because I kept getting the spider mite issue, and now you see it looks actually pretty healthy.
It's gotten past that pressure then.
I cut it all off.
Ah.
I sprayed, and that helped some. But we were having cool nights for up until the last 3 nights. We're having cool nights for like a week and a half. And that helps because
Yes.
spider mites like heat.
Yes.
And then I trellised it all up because if you've seen previous videos, a lot of this I let go onto the ground for space. But when I pulled out the other 2 tomato plants over there and I pushed the Roma down over here, this is all one plant grown up as, what, 3 plants?
Yeah.
And so it has blossoms all over and it's beginning to set fruit. So if you live in a warm climate, I highly recommend, don't give up on your tomatoes too soon
Yep.
because they will quit fruiting. And once it starts cooling down,
they go right back into it again.
yep,
They go right
yep.
back
I have
into it.
no idea how it's going to do because it's taller than my trellis.
You're getting it up to that point. Like with my tomatoes that I have on my back fence that I grow, I get a certain amount of growth up through into the summer. Then as soon as the heat sets in, I get maybe a few tomatoes I get right off of it there. Then it slows down. Instead, you get a bunch of flowers. You're just not getting much production. But then the plant just kind of slowly grows a little taller at that point. And then as soon as you said, like you said, it cools down,
At
and then
night,
they
yeah.
explode. And then mine go crawling over the fence all the way onto the other side and do a similar thing as to your zucchini over
Yeah,
there.
that's so cool.
They just hang over the edge on the other side because the plant's just too big at that point and continues to produce more and more tomatoes
awesome.
in the cooler season.
I have not been doing real well. I have battled, trying to build my soil.
Yeah.
And spider mites. I don't know how you are with spider mites. This is the only location I've ever lived. I've
Right.
had major spider mites.
I get a few bits of pressure of those with certain things, and like you said, I just kind of attack it with cutting things off, and sometimes if I can, I pull something out just to get it away from everything
Yeah,
else if I
yeah.
possibly can. But for the most part,
And that's one reason I took out the Polish linguiça is a lovely tomato. If you've been following Ray
Right.
a long time, you know about it. Oh, it's my favorite. But it's hard to grow.
hard to grow.
And it became too diseased and it was right next to this, so it's gone. And then my Prax cherry was taking up the end of the bed. It wasn't producing as much as a cherry tomato should.
Yeah.
And I've got that monster back there. Let me show you this thing. Let's go over
Let's
that
go
way.
take a look at that.
Okay, here's the elephant in the room in the garden. This is an orange Rousseline.
Orange Rousseline.
I mentioned before on my channel, but I thought it was a small, regular sized tomato. I thought it was a smaller plant. I have no idea where I got this thought from. I have cut this thing back so much, and you see it's taller than you. It was touching my, you've seen my shade cloths.
Definitely more to grow.
My shade cloths that go up here. Have you seen those? I took them off recently.
I
'cause
believe
it's
I
not
saw
as
that
hot.
on your video. Yep.
It's really pretty. but they were touching those. They fell over already twice. And they keep growing. But they're really nice cherry tomatoes. And just, they're prolific. They won't stop. Unfortunately, they're not as good as the Prax. In my opinion. You might like it. My stepson likes it better.
It's not bad at all.
Texture's not there.
Not as sweet as the Prax, but it's definitely got some really good cherry tomato flavor.
It's got a cherry tomato flavor, but it's not a Prax.
No. If you
So-
eat the Praxis cherry tomato, you know it is the best cherry tomato there
It
is
is.
on the planet.
It is.
That's all there
And
is
I've
to
still
it.
got a ton of seed. I'll be giving them away in the seed swap.
Excellent,
So-
excellent. I can at
There's
least look
hope.
forward to the seed swap then, huh?
I'll give you seeds. I will. I'll give him seeds. He drove all the way from Oregon just for my seeds. Is that why you came down here?
Actually, we are coming down to go and check out the National Heirloom Expo out in Santa Rosa, California.
That's
It's
right.
going to be
That's
fun.
right.
So if you're a gardener, this is the festival, the expo. This is the biggest, coolest event to go and attend.
In this region. So yeah, I'm going. I'm going for 2 days of it. And you're going for all 3. Last year, he talked to and interviewed John Kohler during all that mess or business.
Yep. Well, I got to
So-
meet John Kohler at the expo this
You
last year.
interviewed him there.
And then we got to interview him actually just
Right.
a couple of months back when I got to meet back up with him again in his front yard garden.
Right,
That was
right.
really cool.
That is such an opportunity, just amazing. And
Really-
he met him through the expo.
Yeah, met him through the expo. It's a really great opportunity to get out there and meet some people,
Yeah, and if
You're
you're YouTubers, I mean, you really should go to these events, and that's why I'm going. Is
And it-
not just to meet people, but Roots and Refuge.
Like
Jess.
Roots and Refuge.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
I love Jess. And then I found out my nephew knows them. They're friends.
Oh, really?
Right.
Putting yourself out there and you're a creator and all of that. YouTube is a great place to be able to share the things that you want to do and all of that. But it is kind of crowded with a lot of people. So you got to get your name
the
out there. You gotta
algorithm.
do
We're
things.
nowhere in the algorithm.
And then another
We're
thing
too
too is
small.
just to reach out and start meeting and introducing yourself to people and do things like this. Get out there and hit the road.
Be courageous.
And come out and meet
Okay,
people,
so I
so-
need to learn that trade. Is
Well,
be
you're going to
courageous.
be out for a couple of days getting to meet some really great people at the expo. I'll be there, so we'll get a chance to interact. And
And I'll get to meet John.
yep, we'll hopefully get to meet John. Definitely, he's going to be wandering around the whole expo. He does every single year. He's a really great
Maybe we'll
guy.
get a Doug's photo bomb.
Yep, with Doug from Doug and Stacy.
Yep. We
yep.
might get a Doug photo bomb.
I
You
met
just never
them
know.
last year too. They were really nice.
Oh, good,
Really, really
good.
nice people and stuff. They were really encouraging.
Okay, was there anything else you wanted to look at in the garden? I have some peppers. I want to show
peppers.
him.
Of course, we want to talk about peppers.
Enoch grows a lot of different types of peppers. I know you grow a lot of hot peppers.
I try to make a great range between super sweet peppers and then the super hot peppers as well.
Okay, so I have in the beds. I have some sort of like super hots in pots and buckets. In fact, I have a couple white devil's tongues right back there in pots.
Yep.
But they're just beginning to bloom. I abused them. They were in those little pots for like months.
Luckily, peppers can take some abuse. That's
Yeah.
one great thing about pepper plants, and it's one of the things
And
I
how do
really
you know
enjoy.
that?
Believe me, I have abused many pepper plants. They've taken a lot of abuse from this gardener's learning experience, that's for sure. But that's one of the things that makes peppers so awesome growing because there you get not only just so many varieties, the different heat levels, you get each of these plants are different types of plants. They grow different ways. They take different sorts of care. And that's one of the things that makes it great as a gardener if you're in for the gardening challenge is peppers. And that's one
Yeah.
of the reasons why I love growing them so much.
Well, I have some type of pepper I don't think he's heard of. So let me show it
What
to
do you
him.
got here?
Well, it's a medium hot pepper and it's huge.
And it's huge.
Oh, where?
But yeah, you got some. You got a
she
fat
is.
one down
Yeah,
here
that
too.
one. That
Yeah,
one.
nice
I
fat
want
one.
to show that one. I
There
don't
you
care
go.
if it's not right. Maybe I should grab the clippers. It doesn't want to come on. Arrgh. What did I do with the clippers?
There you go.
Okay. So, this one was starting. Okay, so let's get over this way real quick. This is called a New Mex Big Jim chili
Big
pepper.
Jim.
Have you
I have
heard
not
of?
heard of the Big Jim.
That's what I thought. I hadn't either. I got them in the seed swap, Ray's seed swap.
Oh, this is one of the
The
ones that he gave
Facebook
away?
seed swap, yeah. And someone was giving these away. She didn't post that she was giving this away. She mentioned it because I was getting seeds from her. She said, "Do you want some of those?" I said, "Sure, why not?" And these, I didn't think were going to get very hot because when they were younger, they weren't. But let's go ahead and bust it open and see what kind of heat we have in this.
Oh boy, you challenging me.
These are a little, go further up in the seeds.
You
You
like-
need pith.
Oh,
So, this one's got
a little
not
brown.
good seeds.
a little brown in there.
Yeah, it's been really hot out here. Yeah, I see a soft spot right here on this. So, go ahead. Yep, a little bit of heat. But for a huge pepper with a thick flesh, it's a good pepper. When it was less ripe, I didn't care for the flavor. But, yeah, even being green like this, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
And you got the hotter side. Oh, okay. Tip my tongue.
get some seeds in there.
Isn't that crazy? It's for such a big pepper. You don't expect it. So could you imagine stuffing these babies?
These would be good.
Oh my gosh.
Roasted stuff.
Yeah.
All sorts of ways, but that's
I
a
was
delicious
waiting for you to come here to try this. I knew he was coming over.
pepper. Not too much heat too. I'm gonna say though,
Yeah.
it's like a perfect amount of heat,
Between a
and you're getting that good
jalapeno
sweet kind of pepper
and
taste
a-
as well.
sweet, I think. Right between.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay, between a hot jalapeno and a...
All right. I hope
Sweet.
you're saving seeds.
I am from this.
All right,
I'll give you
that's
some. I'll
I'm
get
gonna
you a
have to
whole.
get some of those for sure. We'll be growing some of
They're
those.
so different.
That is delicious.
Never heard of it. I had to look it up.
Excellent. That's really good.
I am so excited that you're here because you are a pepper guy, and I got to surprise you. I've got poblanos over here.
Yeah.
They always grow super tall. I mean, I
Oh,
thought it
yeah.
was me, but no. I've seen other people's plants. So,
I've got poblanos that I grew in the buckets, of course, but then I also put some in the ground in a spot, and you can definitely tell the difference between growing in a bucket. And
here's the cooler tail part. I don't want it. There's too much pepper for me. Is it getting warm? Choking on a seed?
yep. Hey.
So, as you saw, Enoch had to walk off. He inhaled a pepper seed.
Oh man, that is one thing you do not want to be doing is
Thankfully,
inhaling the
I don't
pepper
grow
seeds.
super hot. Well, I'm trying to grow super hot, but it wasn't a super hot.
No, yeah, I probably would.
Oh, there goes my day.
I probably would have, probably needed some sort of resuscitation at that point if it was a super hot. I don't know if I would have been able to handle that at all. I do love growing the super hot peppers because they do present a challenge like any other pepper in the garden and all
Yeah.
of that. But eating them or doing anything, I literally would have to dilute a super hot way, way down.
Yeah, I like pepper powder.
Pepper
I won
powder.
pepper powder and
Yeah.
from one of the growers. Can't remember. Oh my gosh, I'm
There's
going
so
to put
many
it
good-
right down there.
Excellent. Yep.
It's really hot out. My brain is fried.
It is very, very hot. It is true. can
I did
definitely
not
attest to
expect
that.
this.
Yeah, yeah, and the fact that wherever we're filming has to be right in the sun,
Direct,
right?
yeah,
directly
directly.
in the sun.
Okay, you had noticed this.
Yeah, I noticed that you have these really, really cool beans here that I've seen before out of the Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds catalog.
And it looks just like that.
It looks just like that. That's what I thought was so neat about it.
Yeah.
I thought about getting them
not
just to
rattle-
grow them.
Dragon tongue beans.
Dragon tongue beans.
I had called them
Really
dragon tongue
nice.
beans in a video and then corrected myself thinking they were rattlesnake, but they're actually dragon tongue.
It's got just such a neat
Yeah,
color.
and they're really, they go into a lighter cream color. Let me find one that's more ripe, right behind me right here. They go into a lighter cream color when they're ripe. They lose the green more,
Yeah.
and then they turn more creamy colored. Sometimes they'll have like a yellowish hue. I think that one you had in your hand is pretty good there too. That's good. But if they're exposed to sun, they'll turn more purple. In fact, the ones on the other side of the plant, the few that have grown that have been almost entirely purple. They're gorgeous. But as you know, what happens when you cook them?
They turn green, just like any other bean.
Except they are light green.
A light green.
Yeah.
Not like the
But go
darker
ahead
green.
and we're gonna try this again, see what we can do to you.
Oh gosh, here we go. Nice
Not
sweet.
stringy. No string.
None at all. Very sweet bean taste.
They're really
Nice.
good. I love them.
Now I wish I would have bought those seeds.
I have extra.
Excellent.
I got some from Sapper Gardener. Do you follow him?
I don't
He's got a
know.
really good gardening channel.
I'm definitely gonna have to check it out.
Post his link down in the description down below. Also an iCard. So that would be this side, left shoulder, right? iCard. It's gonna be up there.
It's gonna be up there.
He's got a really good channel, and he also supports small channels. He just hit 500, and that's how I ended up getting a bunch of seeds from him.
Oh, excellent.
I was the 500 person, and I said, "Do I get anything?"
Oh yes, yes.
And he gave me a bunch of nice seeds.
That's excellent.
And that's one thing I want to talk to John Kohler about is moringa
Moringa.
and shishito. I think I want as well.
Yep, yep. All those.
And so I want to ask him how to use it other than in smoothies, because juicing.
Juicing and
I don't
that's
have a
about
juicer.
all he does really though.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know,
have a
juicing
juicer.
and stuff. So
As
far as I understand, it's a real superfood. So you know,
Yep.
it's something I haven't had a chance to check out either.
I won like 5 seeds, I think, moringa.
Do you think moringa would grow here pretty good?
I'm not sure. We're not tropical, but we're gonna
Yeah,
find out.
We're gonna find out. That's the best thing about gardening is just give it a shot. Go
Yeah.
after it. Get it done.
That's right. Well, we do have very different channels. So
Yeah.
I highly encourage you to check out Enoch's channel. That'll be in the description and the iCard, I think, right up there. Okay, well, I appreciate you coming down here. That was really
Excellent.
nice.
Excellent. I really enjoyed coming down here and checking out your garden and doing this video with you. It's been really fun, especially having some of that pepper there. That was really, really good. Nice little surprise there in the middle. Didn't think I was going to do a pepper tasting, but hey, really great pepper though.
It is.
Though it did get me in the wrong wind, going down the wrong pipe. Going down the wrong pipe. Yeah, that was not good. All right. Well,
right.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and do that now and then ring that bell so you get notifications of upcoming videos. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
All right.
Hot.
Oh, yes, it's starting to get warm, huh?
It was not on. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.